Welcome to the first ever Gym Leaders Showdown, where we're going to take the famous 8 gym leaders of Kanto and pit them head to head against each other in a tournament style showdown. Each gym leader will bring 3 Pokemon and the winner is declared once they've knocked out at least 2 of the opponent's Pokemon, allowing them to move on to the next round of the tournament. Starting off with the first and 8th gym leaders, Brock and Giovanni. Brock is a gym leader known for his defensive and sturdy Pokemon, while Giovanni, however, is the leader of Team Rocket and the final gym leader in the Kanto region, known for his aggressive and powerful ground-type Pokemon. First up is Golem and Dugtrio. While Golem is tough, Dugtrio is extremely fast. Giovanni employs a strategy of hit and run using Dugtrio's speed and Earthquake. However, Golem does have sturdy, so it survives the onslaught. Nonetheless, Dugtrio would just simply finish off Golem with a Sucker Punch, leaving Dugtrio the winner. Next up is Aerodactyl and Rhydon. Aerodactyl is swift and can fly, potentially dodging all of Rhydon's ground-type moves, giving it a huge advantage in this fight, leaving the obvious winner of this fight being Aerodactyl. Then finally we have Kabutops versus Nidoking. Nidoking is a brute force Pokemon, but Kabutops could leverage its speed and access to moves like Aqua Jet. However, considering Giovanni's strategic expertise, Nidoking uses a surprising move, Thunderbolt, leaving the fossil Pokemon withered and useless, which means Giovanni is the winner of this match. Moving on to Misty versus Blaine. Misty's strategy revolves around her water Pokemon's versatility, while Blaine's relies on his sheer power and speed of his fire Pokemon. Would Misty's type advantage give her an easy win, or will Blaine somehow come up on top? First up is Starmie versus Arcanine. Arcanine could potentially have moves like Wild Charge, but Starmie's speed and versatility, including potential psychic moves like Recover, would counteract any of Arcanine's offensive blows. Next up we have Dugong and Magmar. Magmar's fiery prowess and special moves like Thunder Punch might surprise Misty's Dugong, leaving it disadvantaged and giving the win to Magmar itself. However, there's still one more matchup left in this battle, and that's Poliwrath versus Rapidash. Poliwrath's fighting type moves combined with its water typing makes it a challenging opponent for Rapidash. Although Rapidash is quite fast, it does not stand a chance against Poliwrath, which means Misty is the winner of this match. Moving on to Lieutenant Serge versus Sabrina. Serge, a war veteran, focuses on brute force of his electric Pokemon, while Sabrina, with her psychic abilities, employs strategy and the power of her psychic Pokemon. The first match is between Electrode and Mr. Mime, and Serge contemplates using Electrode's Explosion, making it a game changer in this fight. However, Mr. Mime's barriers and Sabrina's tactical prowess easily counteracts this, leaving Mr. Mime the obvious winner. Next up is Raichu versus Hypno. Raichu has a diverse moveset, potentially carrying moves like Brick Break. However, Hypno's bulk and strong psychic moves would certainly carry it to victory, leaving Sabrina the clear victor, but Lieutenant Serge is never one to back down, so they both go into the third battle with their Electabuzz and Alakazam. Being one of the fastest and most potent psychic Pokemon, would easily overpower Electabuzz, picking it up and down with its psychic abilities, giving gym leader Sabrina a flawless victory in the first round. And now moving on to the final match of the first round between Erica and Koga. Erica relies on status inflicting and healing abilities of her grass Pokemon, while Koga employs poison and stealth tactics. First up is Executor versus Golbat. And you might think Golbat has the advantage here, however Executor's dual psychic typing gives it an edge against the poison flying Golbat. Next up we have Victreebel and Tentacruel. Tentacruel's resilience and Koga's sneaky tactics wear down Erica's Victreebel over time, rendering Tentacruel the winner of the second round. And moving on to the last match we have Vileplume versus Weezing. And Weezing, with its ability to spread poison and resist status moves, becomes a wall that Erica's Vileplume just cannot get past, clearing Koga as the victor. And there you have it, the winners from round 1. But what's in store for our gym leaders in round 2? Let's find out. First match is Giovanni versus Misty, starting with Dugtrio versus Starmie. Dugtrio's speed is commendable, but against Starmie's water and psychic moves, it wouldn't stand a chance. Next up is Nidoking versus Poliwrath. Poliwrath has the water typing advantage, but Giovanni's Nidoking's diverse move pool with moves like Thunderbolt or Ice Beam completely overpower Misty's Toad. With 1-to-1, last up is Rhydon and Dugong. Rhydon, with its sheer raw power, poses a tremendous threat, but Dugong's water-ice combination proves to be too much for Rhydon, especially when Misty capitalizes on its double weakness to water-type moves like Hydro Pump, which means Misty is our first finalist. Let's give her a round of applause. Okay, that's enough. Moving on to the final semifinals matchup between Sabrina and Koga, starting with Mr. Mime versus Golbat. Considering Mr. Mime's barriers and psychic moves, Golbat would have a challenging time breaking through, and most certainly loses its stamina before doing any effective damage to the Mime. Next up is Hypno versus Tentacruel. While Hypno has the raw psychic power, Koga has use of Tentacruel's water and poison combos with moves like Surf and Sludge Bomb. However, given Hypno's higher special defense, it would most certainly pull through. With 2 wins in the bag, Sabrina continues the match to see if she can go 2 rounds back to back being undefeated, with Alakazam versus Weezing. And as you guessed it, Alakazam's speed and psychic power easily outclass Weezing, even with Koga's own sneaky ninja tactics. And with that, Sabrina becomes our second finalist. Now it's time for the final matchup for the championship title of the first ever Gym Leader Showdown, Misty versus Sabrina. The first match between 2 psychic types, Starmie versus Mr. Mime. Starmie's diverse move pool, which include many psychic moves itself, goes head to head with Mr. Mime. Sabrina utilizes barriers and light screens to protect Mr. Mime, but Starmie's potential for stab, hydro pump, and ice beam moves combined with its speed leave Mr. Mime incapable of pressing onward, handing Sabrina and her team their first loss. Next up is Poliwrath versus Hypno. Poliwrath's combination of water and fighting moves could pose a threat, but Hypno's resilience and strong psychic moves would overpower Poliwrath, and given Sabrina's aptitude with psychic Pokemon, she might even have a few tricks up her sleeve to secure this match, leaving Hypno the victor and tying the finals 1 apiece. And now it all comes down to Dewgong versus Alakazam. Alakazam, known for its incredible speed and overwhelming psychic power, poses a significant challenge for Dewgong, even though Dewgong has a diverse set of moves. Alakazam's moves like Psybeam, Psychic, and Recover combined with Sabrina's strategy prove to be all too much for Misty's Dewgong, allowing Alakazam to seize victory and claiming the Gym Leader Sabrina as the overall winner of the first ever Gym Leader Showdown. But what do you think? Do you agree with this matchup, or do you think another Gym Leader should have won? Let me know in the comments down below, and check out this video here to see what each of these Gym Leaders teams would look like if they were in fact champions of Kanto.